Hey guys, Keyiter here. Welcome to another episode of my devlog. I'm making a 2D puzzle game called Soul Blossom. Today, let's talk about the map of the second level. The previous map had several problems. Other than just being ugly, it has a visibility and scale issues. As I said last month, I decided to redraw it from scratch, but before that, I needed to make sure that I won't repeat the same mistakes again. During drawing, I kept a few objects for scale to ensure that rooms and passages won't be so big. As I was drawing, it didn't feel like it was much smaller than the previous one, but comparing both sizes, it's about half the size of the original one. Don't get me wrong, I didn't remove any content from it. Do you remember how in older games, buildings and structures were twice as big as they should be? So the original map has the same problem. I just scaled things down, but it's not like I just made everything smaller. Actually, it's the other way, as the trees in the background are much larger and denser in the new one. The map was supposed to have a theme of a magical forest, but you can hardly see a forest in the previous version. Trees in the background looked bad, small, and you felt more like in a glade than a forest. Now, take a look at the new one. See? That's what the forest should look like. The forest is actually dense now, and the trees look more realistic. They grow in a strange unnatural way, twisted by magic. I won't lie to you, I was heavily inspired by references while drawing them. But the previous version had a few good ideas which I wanted to keep. For example, hollowed trees that acted like a teleport or a little cave. Okay, the new one is maybe not that little. I made 2 puzzle rooms inside the cave, but since it had to be a cave in the middle of the forest, I tried to add a lot of plants inside. Since I didn't really use purple annual earths, I planted a lot of purple mushrooms, and I have to admit, it looks pretty cool with those lights. Okay, the last thing I need to address. As you can see, there was a clear visibility issues with the previous map. You could hardly distinguish what is in the background and what is in the game area. I really wanted to have white bar trees there, but it wasn't really working. Next topic. I studied a bit about how to visualize the depth in the painting and found something called aerial perspective. In simple terms, it's the effect atmosphere has on objects in the distance. Think of it as a fog. The further the object is, the lower the contrast it has. I use it when painting layers, and now you can easily distinguish the back layers from the game layers. But most importantly, looking at it just hits different now. You know how they say you fix one problem and create 2? So now this level is a lot better than others, so I might have to upgrade a bit the first one and the third one. So I'll be probably working on that for the next month, so stay tuned. Painting maps from scratch was quite time consuming, so that's all for today. Hope you've enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and see you again next month.